Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and fellow thinkers, today I want to talk about something that has the power to change lives, transform relationships, and elevate the way we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Men will start treating you like a queen. At the heart of treating someone like a queen is the principle of respect. Without respect, any relationship, no matter how much love or affection is involved, is built on shaky ground. When we talk about treating a woman like a queen, we are talking about recognizing her inherent worth, not based on her appearance or achievements, but simply for who she is as an individual. Respect in this sense isn't just about politeness or surface level courtesy. It's about genuinely valuing her as a person with her own needs, desires, opinions, and autonomy. To truly respect a woman means to acknowledge that she deserves to be seen, heard, and understood without being dismissed or overlooked. It means prioritizing her voice in conversations, valuing her input, and ensuring she is not marginalized in spaces she occupies. Whether it's in a personal relationship, a professional environment, or even casual interactions, respect for a woman's boundaries, choices, and ambitions is essential. This respect is reciprocal. It goes beyond just treating her in a way that feels good to her, but also involves understanding her needs in a way that is not self-serving. Men who treat women as queens do not just wait for the ideal moments to show their respect. They are continuously aware of how their words and actions affect the women in their lives. It's about showing up with an openness to support and honor her autonomy, allowing her to be her authentic self without judgment or pressure. Respect also means recognizing that a woman's worth is not contingent upon her ability to fulfill certain roles or expectations. Society often places undue pressure on women to fit into certain molds, whether as a partner, a mother, or a professional. Men who truly respect women will reject these limiting standards and instead encourage her to define her worth on her own terms, empowering her to pursue her personal and professional goals without feeling confined by outdated norms. Furthermore, respect is demonstrated through the way men handle conflict. In any relationship, disagreements are inevitable. However, how they are approached can make all the difference. When a man treats a woman with respect, he listens actively, acknowledges her feelings, and seeks resolution through communication rather than domination. He doesn't belittle her perspective or dismiss her emotions, but instead works with her to understand where both sides are coming from, finding a balance between understanding and compromise. Ultimately, respect in a relationship is about setting boundaries that promote mutual growth and safety. A queen deserves to be treated with dignity, free from manipulation or control. She should feel confident in expressing herself fully, knowing that her thoughts and emotions will be treated with care and importance. When respect is established as the baseline in any relationship, it sets the stage for deeper connections and ensures that each individual is allowed to thrive independently and together. In essence, respect is not something that can be earned or deserved over time. It's something that should be freely given from the outset. When men consistently show respect for women, they are acknowledging their humanity, their potential, and their power. And this is what lays the foundation for treating them like the queens they are. Empathy is one of the most powerful tools in building meaningful, lasting relationships. When it comes to treating women like queens, it is absolutely essential for men to understand and practice empathy deeply and consistently. Empathy goes beyond just sympathy. It's the ability to truly step into another person's shoes, understand their emotions, and respond with compassion and care. Women, like all human beings, experience a wide range of emotions. Joy, sadness, frustration, love, and everything in between. To treat a woman like a queen, a man must have the emotional intelligence to not only recognize what she is feeling, but to support her through those feelings in a way that makes her feel seen, heard, and valued. One of the first steps in offering empathy is active listening. It's easy to fall into the trap of assuming we know what someone needs. But often, what a woman needs is simply someone who will listen, with no judgment, no interruption, and no rush to fix things. Active listening means being fully present in the moment, giving her your undivided attention and allowing her to express herself freely. It's about giving space for her thoughts and emotions to unfold without imposing your own ideas or responses prematurely. When a man listens with empathy, he communicates that her feelings matter and that her voice is important. Empathy also means recognizing when a woman is struggling, even when she might not explicitly say it. Many women are taught to be strong, to carry the weight of their responsibilities without complaint. However, beneath that strength, there are often moments of vulnerability and exhaustion that are not immediately visible. It takes an empathetic partner to notice the subtle signs of stress, anxiety, or emotional fatigue. A man who treats a woman like a queen is attentive to those small shifts in her mood or behavior and is proactive in offering emotional support. This might mean asking if she's okay when she seems off, or offering a shoulder to lean on without her needing to ask. Additionally, emotional support is not just about being there during the big moments of crisis or distress. It's about being consistently present in the smaller moments as well. When a woman feels emotionally supported, she knows that she can rely on her partner during both the ups and downs of life. It's about offering encouragement when she faces challenges at work or in her personal life, celebrating her victories no matter how small, and reassuring her when she feels uncertain or insecure. This kind of ongoing emotional availability fosters trust, as it shows that her well-being is a priority, not just a reaction to urgent need. Men who are truly empathetic also understand that emotional support is not one size fits all. Every woman is different and her needs for support may vary depending on the situation or even on her mood. Some women may need a quiet space to process their feelings, while others may seek comfort through conversation or physical closeness. A man who treats a woman like a queen will be attuned to her specific emotional needs and offer support in a way that feels comforting to her. He doesn't impose his way of dealing with emotions onto her, but instead meets her where she is with patience and understanding. Empathy is also about sharing emotional vulnerability. A relationship that is one-sided, where only one person opens up while the other remains distant, creates an imbalance that undermines the depth of connection. Men who treat women like queens also embrace vulnerability, showing their own emotional side and allowing for an exchange of feelings. This openness fosters a deeper bond and allows both partners to feel emotionally safe with each other. It's in these moments of shared vulnerability that true emotional intimacy is built. Finally, empathy in relationships means practicing patience and avoiding criticism in moments of emotional distress. It's easy to offer advice or jump to solutions when a woman is feeling overwhelmed. But sometimes what she truly needs is not a solution but a comforting presence. Men who understand this will resist the urge to fix the situation and instead provide a listening ear or gentle encouragement. They acknowledge that sometimes the most powerful support they can offer is simply being there for her, without pressure, judgment, or expectation. In sum, Empathy and emotional support are not just about showing care when things are difficult, but about fostering a continual, open, and nurturing environment in which a woman feels safe to express herself fully. By practicing empathy, men not only treat women like queens, they create a space where emotional growth and mutual understanding can flourish. When we talk about treating a woman like a queen, we are referring not only to admiration and respect, but to a profound commitment to equality in all aspects of life. True equality means that a woman is not defined by stereotypes, limitations, or outdated gender norms, but is seen as a fully capable, intelligent, and powerful individual equal to her male counterparts in every sense. Treating a woman like a queen is not about pedestalizing her. It is about ensuring she stands on equal ground, empowered, confident, and free to pursue her aspirations with the full support of those around her. Equality in relationships begins with mutual respect for one another's abilities, desires, and goals. It's crucial that both partners contribute equally, not only in terms of material or financial matters, but also in emotional labor, decision-making, and the division of household responsibilities. Men who treat women as equals understand that relationships thrive when both partners have the freedom to contribute in ways that align with their strengths and passions. It's not about adhering to rigid gender roles where one partner bears the brunt of the responsibilities while the other is excused from them. Instead, it's about an ongoing conversation and a willingness to divide tasks and roles in a way that feels fair to both parties. A woman who is treated equally is one who is encouraged to follow her career ambitions, whether that means climbing the corporate ladder, starting her own business, or pursuing a creative endeavor. Men who treat women like queens do not try to limit their potential, but actively support and encourage their professional goals. This support isn't just about offering words of encouragement, but also about taking tangible actions that allow her to thrive. It could mean helping with childcare responsibilities so she has the time to focus on her career, ensuring she has access to networking opportunities, or simply providing emotional reassurance that her ambitions are valid and worthy of pursuit. Men who embrace equality do not feel threatened by a woman's success. Instead, they see it as an opportunity for both partners to grow and succeed together. Moreover, gender equality in relationships requires men to actively challenge any societal expectations or biases that may attempt to undermine a woman's worth. Women are often subject to double standards in both personal and professional contexts. They may be judged more harshly for the same actions that would be celebrated in a man, or they may be expected to juggle multiple roles simultaneously, career, family, and self-care, while being criticized for not excelling in every area. Men who treat women as queens recognize these challenges and actively work to dismantle these biases, standing up against sexism, harassment, or any form of inequality that might hold her back. They advocate for her in spaces where her voice might be silenced and challenge stereotypes that limit her. Equality extends to financial matters as well. In many traditional relationships, there's an unspoken assumption that the man should be the primary breadwinner, or that a woman's financial contributions are secondary. However, true equality means that both partners are seen as equals in financial matters. Men who treat women like queens do not view finances as a power struggle, but as an opportunity for both partners to work collaboratively toward mutual goals. This might involve pooling resources, making joint financial decisions, and sharing financial responsibilities in a way that works for both individuals. A queen does not need to rely on her partner financially to be valuable. Rather, she has the freedom to manage her finances in a way that aligns with her values and desires, knowing that her partner will respect her choices and support her decisions. In addition to the practical aspects of equality, emotional equality plays a pivotal role in the dynamics of any relationship. Emotional labor, the invisible work of maintaining relationships, managing emotions, and caring for others, has often fallen disproportionately on women throughout history. This labor, which includes tasks such as organizing social events, managing family schedules, or offering emotional support, is frequently undervalued and expected of women as a part of their role. However, men who are committed to treating women equally understand that emotional labor should be shared, with both partners contributing equally to the emotional well-being of the relationship. This means recognizing when your partner is feeling overwhelmed and offering your support without waiting to be asked. It also means having open, honest conversations about emotional needs and checking in regularly to ensure both partners feel heard and validated. True equality also encompasses respect for a woman's independence. A queen does not depend on anyone for her sense of identity or purpose. Men who treat women as equals support their partner's independence, whether that's through giving her space for personal pursuits, supporting her friendships, or encouraging her to take time for self-care. These men understand that a woman's identity should not be solely defined by her relationship or her role as a partner, but should be cultivated in all areas of her life. Equality is about providing her with the freedom to explore her passions and ambitions without fear of judgment or resentment. She should never feel that she has to sacrifice her dreams for the sake of the relationship, nor should she feel pressured to fit into a predefined mold. Finally, equality means recognizing and valuing the emotional and intellectual contributions of women in every aspect of life, whether it's in the home, at work, or in the public sphere. Men who treat women like queens understand that women have invaluable insights, ideas, and perspectives that can greatly enrich any situation. They welcome her voice in decision-making, appreciate her unique perspectives, and seek her input in areas where her expertise or experience can add value. Treating a woman as an equal means elevating her contributions and ensuring that her voice is heard and respected. In all these ways, equality isn't just a lofty ideal. It's an actionable commitment that men must actively work toward every day. It's a commitment to not only stand beside a woman, but to champion her, celebrate her, and ensure that she is given the freedom, respect, and opportunities she deserves in every sphere of life. True equality is the bedrock upon which any relationship, be it romantic, familial, or professional, can thrive. It allows both partners to flourish, grow, and be their truest selves. When we talk about treating a woman like a queen, it's not just about admiration from the outside. It's about empowering her to fully embrace her potential and encouraging her to pursue her dreams and ambitions without fear, hesitation, or limitation. Empowerment is the process of enabling someone to recognize their own worth, make confident decisions, and act on their desires and goals. A queen is a woman who knows her value, who walks in her power, and who confidently embraces her autonomy and individuality. Men who treat women like queens are not just supporters. They are active partners in helping women achieve their fullest potential in every area of life, whether that's in her career, relationships, personal development, or creative pursuits. The foundation of empowerment lies in encouragement. Encouragement is the fuel that keeps us going when we encounter setbacks or doubts. It's easy to lose confidence when faced with challenges or when the world tells us that we are not enough. A woman, like anyone else, needs a constant source of encouragement to help her see beyond temporary obstacles and keep pushing forward toward her goals. Men who encourage their partners do more than offer empty words. They help reinforce her belief in herself and in her capabilities. This could be as simple as telling her, "I believe in you," or as profound as supporting her through difficult decisions, knowing that she has the strength to overcome them. Encouragement also means celebrating her victories, no matter how small. In many societies, women are often conditioned to downplay their achievements, especially in professional or academic settings. They may feel pressure to be humble or even fear judgment for their success. When a man treats a woman like a queen, he helps her recognize the importance of her own victories. He celebrates her achievements, whether they're in her career, in her personal life, or in her self-growth. These celebrations aren't just about grand gestures, but about consistently reinforcing that her accomplishments are worth recognizing, whether they're public or private. Moreover, men who empower women understand the importance of lifting them up in all spaces of their lives. In a work environment, this means supporting her career progression and advocating for her when opportunities arise. It's not enough to simply cheer her on from the sidelines. Empowerment involves actively helping her break through barriers that might be hindering her progress. Whether it's ensuring she has equal access to promotions, helping her navigate office politics, or offering advice when needed, men who empower women help clear the path for success. Empowerment also means giving her the space and support to make her own decisions and trust her instincts. A woman is at her most powerful when she feels that she can take control of her life, knowing that she has the agency to shape her own future. Men who treat women like queens don't dictate or control their choices. They encourage her to make decisions that align with her values, passions, and desires. They trust her judgment, even when it leads her down an unexpected or unconventional path. A queen is not bound by the expectations of others. She creates her own path, and a true partner stands beside her as she forges her own way. Empowerment also extends to a woman's sense of self-worth. In a society where women are often judged by their physical appearance, relationship status, or ability to conform to certain ideals, it's crucial that a man makes it known that a woman's true value lies in who she is as a person. Her intellect, her character, her passions, and her kindness. Men who treat women like queens remind them of their worth, especially when they may be doubting themselves. They help her see her own beauty. Not just the physical beauty, but the beauty that lies within her soul, her intelligence, and her resilience. They remind her that she is enough, exactly as she is, and that she doesn't need to meet anyone's standards but her own. Moreover, encouragement and empowerment involve fostering independence and self-reliance. While emotional support and partnership are essential in any relationship, it's equally important that both partners feel capable of standing on their own. Men who treat women like queens help them build their self-confidence by encouraging them to take on challenges and navigate the world on their own terms. Whether it's supporting her in making important life choices, like moving to a new city, starting a business, or pursuing a new hobby, true empowerment is about ensuring that she feels equipped and confident enough to take risks and create the life she envisions for herself. Empowerment also means creating an environment where mistakes are viewed as opportunities for growth rather than failure. No one is perfect, and women are often held to unrealistic standards that make them fear failure or imperfection. Men who empower women recognize that mistakes are part of the journey towards success. Instead of criticizing or reprimanding, they provide reassurance and perspective, helping her learn from her experiences and use them as stepping stones to greater success. This perspective fosters resilience and self-compassion, essential qualities for personal and professional growth. Additionally, men who empower women understand the importance of providing them with the tools, resources, and opportunities needed to succeed. Empowerment isn't just about emotional support, it's about tangible support. Whether it's providing access to education, helping her build professional networks, or creating opportunities for personal growth, true empowerment means giving a woman the resources she needs to excel in all aspects of her life. This could also mean helping her find mentors, encouraging her to pursue higher education, or supporting her in acquiring skills that will benefit her in the long run. When a woman feels empowered, she doesn't seek validation from others because she knows her value. She becomes a force to be reckoned with, unafraid to take on challenges, to speak her mind, and to pursue what she truly wants in life. Men who empower women know that they are not taking anything away from themselves by encouraging her success. They are creating a partnership where both individuals thrive, grow, and support one another in becoming the best versions of themselves. Empowerment is not just about providing encouragement in isolated moments of need. It's a consistent, ongoing practice that reflects a commitment to supporting a woman's entire journey from the beginning to the end. A queen is not one who is made great through external praise or validation, but one who is constantly reminded of her inner strength and potential. Men who treat women like queens do more than just admire them. They help them recognize their own power and unlock the limitless possibilities within themselves. At the core of treating a woman like a queen is a constant and unwavering commitment to acts of kindness, both big and small. Kindness, when offered consistently and sincerely, has the power to elevate not just the recipient, but the relationship as a whole. Acts of kindness don't just demonstrate affection. They foster a deep sense of trust, appreciation, and mutual care that forms the foundation of any strong relationship. These acts go beyond material gifts or grand gestures. They are rooted in the simple, everyday actions that reflect deep respect and love for another person. Kindness can often be found in the smallest of gestures, but it is the consistency and intention behind these actions that make them truly powerful. Taking the time to check in on how she's feeling after a busy day, offering a helping hand when she's juggling multiple tasks, or simply sending a thoughtful message to brighten her day. All of these are acts of kindness that show you care. In a world that can sometimes feel rushed or impersonal, these small acts stand as a reminder that she is valued and considered. True kindness isn't about waiting for a special occasion to show appreciation. It's about cultivating a habit of showing care on a daily basis. Whether it's making her favorite cup of tea in the morning, holding the door open, or taking the time to listen attentively when she shares something important, these simple actions create an environment of warmth and respect. They tell her in both subtle and obvious ways that she matters to you and that her happiness and well-being are important. But acts of kindness go beyond just being considerate in everyday life. They also encompass emotional support. Offering kindness in the form of emotional intelligence means being there for her when she's struggling, offering words of encouragement, and giving her the space to express herself freely. Sometimes kindness is about being patient, listening without judgment, and letting her work through her emotions, without trying to rush her or provide solutions right away. Recognizing when she needs comfort and being willing to offer it, even in difficult or vulnerable moments, is a powerful act of kindness. It's not about fixing everything, but about offering a safe space for her to feel heard and understood. An act of kindness can also manifest in taking the time to support her personal interests or passions. Whether she is pursuing a career goal, artistic endeavor, or personal project, acts of kindness involve being there as her biggest cheerleader. This may mean offering to take on additional responsibilities so she can focus on something that matters to her, or simply showing up and showing support. Men who treat women like queens understand that kindness involves giving them the freedom and encouragement to pursue their passions without the fear of judgment or neglect. Another important aspect of kindness is respecting her boundaries. In a healthy, thriving relationship, both partners feel empowered to communicate their needs, and each person's boundaries are honored. Acts of kindness involve respecting those boundaries, whether it's giving her space when she needs it, understanding when she feels overwhelmed, or respecting her need for time alone. Understanding that acts of kindness are not about controlling or influencing the other person, but about ensuring their comfort and well-being, fosters an environment of mutual respect. A queen is a woman who knows her worth, and kindness means acknowledging and honoring that worth by respecting her boundaries without hesitation or disregard. In addition to everyday gestures, kindness also involves showing appreciation for the woman you're with. Over time, people may begin to take each other for granted, but consistent acts of kindness serve as reminders of how much a person truly means to you. A simple thank you for something she's done, an unexpected note of appreciation, or a small gift that reflects her personality all show a thoughtfulness that speaks volumes. These acts don't need to be extravagant. In fact, often the most meaningful acts of kindness are those that require thought and effort rather than expense. A woman who is treated like a queen feels constantly appreciated, not just for the big things she does, but for the small contributions she makes in the relationship as well. In times of hardship or challenge, kindness becomes even more critical. Whether she is facing a personal struggle, dealing with stress at work, or navigating difficult emotions, an act of kindness can be a lifeline. It may not always be easy to know how to help, but simple acts like offering comfort, taking on some of the stressors she may be carrying, or just sitting with her during tough times can make a world of difference. Sometimes, kindness is about offering a reprieve from the weight of the world, letting her know that she doesn't have to shoulder everything on her own. It's these moments of support that help a woman feel loved and secure, knowing that her partner is there to stand by her no matter what. Acts of kindness also mean showing empathy in ways that go beyond surface-level gestures. It involves actively trying to understand her perspective, offering patience when she's going through something difficult, and showing a genuine interest in her life. For instance, remembering the little things that are important to her, whether it's a favorite song, a special memory, or a personal goal, shows that you see her as an individual with unique needs and desires. By taking the time to recognize what brings her joy or causes her stress, you communicate that her emotional world is as important as yours, and that you are willing to invest in understanding it. Kindness can also be shown through acts of service, doing things that make her life easier or bring her comfort. Whether it's helping with household chores, running errands when she's too busy, or preparing a meal when she's feeling overwhelmed, these actions speak volumes about your care and commitment. These acts of service are not done out of obligation, but out of genuine desire to make her life better, to ease her burdens, and to show her that you are fully invested in her happiness. Additionally, kindness involves uplifting her and encouraging her growth, whether it's emotional, intellectual, or personal. Men who treat women like queens are mindful of the moments when she needs support to reach her next level, whether it's encouraging her to speak up in a meeting or motivating her to step out of her comfort zone and try something new. These acts of kindness empower her to keep growing and evolving into the person she aspires to be. In every relationship, both partners should feel supported, cared for, and loved. Men who show consistent acts of kindness help foster a nurturing, positive environment where both individuals feel safe and valued. Acts of kindness create a sense of security and trust, allowing both people to flourish as individuals while also strengthening their connection as a couple. When kindness becomes a foundational part of a relationship, it transforms the dynamic, making it one that is marked by mutual respect, love, and support. It's not just about treating her like a queen in special moments, but about making kindness a natural and consistent part of everyday life. Through these ongoing acts, a man shows that he values and cherishes the woman he's with, not just in the good times, but in all times, making her feel truly treasured. In the end, treating a woman like a queen is about much more than just grand gestures and flashy displays of affection. It's about consistently showing respect, kindness, and empowerment in everyday actions, creating a foundation built on mutual trust, equality, and genuine care. The true essence of treating her like royalty lies in supporting her dreams, encouraging her growth, and valuing her for who she is, not just what she does. When a woman feels truly seen, appreciated, and respected, she can step into her power and be the best version of herself, knowing that her partner is by her side every step of the way. A relationship rooted in these principles will not only strengthen the bond between two people, but it will also inspire them to reach new heights together, with love, respect, and unwavering support at the core of their connection. So, treat her like a queen, because she is worthy, and in doing so, you create a love that is built to last.